How has being Greek helped you to get more involved in community service?
For me personally, in high school, I went to a very small school, and community service was not necessarily something that was a very strong point for us. And so coming to Union and getting involved in a sorority really was like a complete 180 for me, and I was able to be involved in several community service acts. And you don't think that it will take a lot of work, that these events will just magically appear, but it takes a lot of hours with the prep work and making sure that you're putting your best foot forward and you're doing everything wholeheartedly. With it, like, you help other people. Like, I know that I've helped with Chi Omega and helped with Lambda Chi, and you just help everybody with your philanthropic things. It's not just about your organization, it's about everybody's.
To be involved in community service events such as Carl Perkins. Serving others is the most important, so I mean, you're required to do it, but I enjoy doing it anyways.
In high school, I was also very involved with community service, but here at Union, it's magnified that.
Having a philanthropy and multiple philanthropies has been very beneficial for me. It always, whenever you serve with someone, it makes you closer to them. And so seeing sisters and people that I'm close to serve and minister in the different philanthropies, we work with children in some of them and fundraising and that kind of thing. So it's a lot of getting involved and seeing things outside of campus, and also seeing your sisters in a way that really brings out the best in them.
And that gives you a chance to really get involved in that organization. It's not just something that you do to cross off hours during the week, but it's people and it's stories that you hear, and you get to know these people and you get to be involved in their lives and to help see how the efforts that you and your brothers or sisters are working towards can really make a difference in their lives.
In high school, I was in Beta Club and Honor Society, so I had to do a lot of service, but it was always just like something I had to do. And when I came to Union and got involved with Greek life, like, all the Greek organizations have philanthropies, and they really encourage you and like tell you about like what service really means, and to have like a true servant's heart, and actually like serve people in a way to like better your society and the people around you, as opposed to like getting a scholarship for school or something.
We are required to complete 8 hours of community service each semester. So where normally I probably wouldn't make time for a lot of community service, it allows me to just kind of save a spot in my schedule. And we get to pick which community service project we want to do. And then also as a group, we do a community service project to raise money for our philanthropy. So that allows me to do things such as car washes and bake sales.
Well, I really got involved in Go Trips because my big sister and Zeta highly encouraged that, and so that was really good. My big and I actually went to Russia together, which was amazing. That was a lot of fun. So that aspect of community service, just missions and stuff, has been really emphasized. And I also do J-Crib, which you should definitely do. I highly encourage it, and it's like an urban ministry. And so at first I didn't like look at that as community service, but then just now that I have to like keep up with my hours that I do, like, that's a way to also, I guess, do like community service. But it is just good ministry. And then just within your chapter, you know, just ministering to others. It's not official service, but you do have the ability to serve, you know, 90 people that you probably would have never known otherwise. So,
you know, we have 4 philanthropies, and so we get to work with the same people every single week. Like, you know, in high school, it's like, oh, you have a service day and you go out and you serve at one place and you never go back. But for us, like, we work with the Girl Scouts. If it wasn't for us, I mean, they wouldn't have a Girl Scout troop. And also, we get to serve within Jackson's community with Union, with like Day of Remembrance and things like that. So it makes it a lot of fun because you know everybody, and then you really get to work with the same group of people over and over again. So you get to see the lasting effect, and so it's been really great.
Children's Hospital of Richmond, Virginia, in the Orthopedic Researcher Ward, and it takes a lot of work. And I know in Kappa Delta, we just don't just give money. Like, we actually do things. Like, I'm a Girl Scout leader for Kappa Delta, and I'm with the juniors, and with Shamrock, like, I'm one of the organization people, so I had to contact all these different people nationally and also here in Jackson. Well, I have a girl in my troop, and now she's moved up and everything into the Girl Scout system. And when she came in, she was definitely like the hyper ADHD child, and a little crazy and hard to keep focused. and I thought she hated me. But on the last day last year before this semester, she ran back and was like, "Miss K-Fab, I love you and I'm gonna miss you." And we made little plates saying how much they love Girl Scouts so they could have it. And she was like, "I love Girl Scouts and I love God and I love Kappa Delta." And now, you know, she looks forward to seeing me every week, and she doesn't have a problem anymore, and she's actually doing better in school. And
I know in Chi Omega we do Make-A-Wish, and we do fundraisers for that, and we at least grant one, if not 2 wishes a year, and so we're very diligent in that. Like, we have a 5K, and I know that all the other sororities do that as well. Like, they're constantly like fundraising outside of Coburn, selling things, or you know, having some kind of event, and I feel like we all kind of support each other.
How much that means to them, and how such a small act on our part can go such a long way in their life. And it's just really neat when they see how much we care about them, and how much we want to be involved in their life in such a small way. Just the look on their faces will say it all, and it's really neat and really rewarding to be able to help someone like that.
Specifically with Zeta, we've done a lot of stuff with breast cancer awareness and education, because that is our philanthropy. And so it's been really cool to do like a walkathon. Like, we did a walkathon this year, and this lady came and spoke. Like, one of our girls had a really close friend that had to deal with breast cancer, and she came and spoke and just gave her testimony and her story, and just how God had like really just radically changed her life through that. And so just the people that you get to meet just by serving them, and Union is so service-minded anyways, that being held accountable like in a sorority and like being required to do certain hours, it just helps you, and you're like more aware of how you can serve.
Well, our philanthropy is supporting breast cancer education and awareness, which is really cool for me because my grandmother actually died of breast cancer when I was really young. And we do things like having walkathons. We support people for the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, hand out pink ribbons during National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and other such things, just to raise awareness about the disease and educate people about how to prevent it.